Hello Stamper, welcome to French's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and today it's a Father's Day card. I was inspired by this, I call it a wash by Lisa Young. I absolutely love it, and then Jen had give us a class at the retreat, well after the retreat, and it's a bit this technique. So let's get started. We're going to start, and I'm going to try something else at the car red here on this one. So we're starting with a piece of watercolor paper that measured 3.5 by 3.5. I'm going to stamp with archival black, and this stamp set, excuse me, guys, guy greetings. So that's the stamp set I'm using. Make sure that your stamp is very well inked, because on a watercolor paper, and you know what, I should have my foam under this to stamp my car to have a very deep image. Give a good push there. Perfect. I didn't stamp on a scrap paper first. Usually I stamp on the scrap paper first, and the reason is because I just finished that card. Now I'm going to have to heat set this. Archival ink don't dry super fast, so you want to heat set this so it won't smear. And we're going to use the embossing tool to this heat gun more during this technique. Now we're going to start with the blue. The blue is Paper Denim, and I'm just going to do a wash. Don't put it too wet. And I'm just going to do a little bit of the blue. Like I said, I'm going to try to come back and add some of the car red, and the reason why, I just want to give my background the blue here, so that's why I know the car gonna get blue. Oops, I need my rag. Always have a paper towel or a rag when you watercolor, so you can dip it, dry your brush when it's too wet. I want the blue through the window there. Okay, so we're going to call that about right here. Okay, now I'm putting more water, see? And I'm going to take my heat tools, and that's where, see, it pushed the water. I don't know if you can see that. That's what gives me all that marbleized look. And that's what I like. It really looked at watercolor. This is Jean that showed us how to do that, and I absolutely love it. That is plenty for my background there. I'm going to leave that there because we're going to need that again. Now we get soft suede. Make sure I don't have no blue there. I'm going to wash this a little bit. Oh, plenty of water. See it drip. When it's dripped, that means you get too much, really. Now I'm going to take my, see, it's just go in my water. I'm going to put into the car. Okay, let's use this. This time, turn your paper, because we want to push it that way, not up. You want to push it down. That's pretty good. Okay, I want to take some of the blue for the wheels and the chrome here, because that, I don't want that red. I just want to add a bit of the body of the car and the red there. Okay, let's see what we can do. Gonna be brave and test it out on the, okay, first though, let's back up the bus here. If you want the dark blue that I get for my car, you come back after this is done, you come back and give another good layer of your Dépôt denim. Now, like I said, I want some red. I am choosing cherry cobbler, and I'm hoping it won't become pink. So I'm gonna take this. Oh yes, baby. I wanted a red car. Here we go. So very simple to add on the blue. I was not sure if it's going to work, but I didn't have time to try another one and then a video. So I said I'm going to try it on the video, and if it don't work, well, I would have said just leave it the blue. But I think this is going to work very lovely here. Not too much water because you don't want this part here to drip. The blue, it's perfect because you want the blue in the window and all so on. Where you get too much pink, just let it dry a bit. Don't come while it's still wet because then it's just gonna drip along. So this way it's not dripping. And then I'm gonna put the, really this I could have kept that, the gray there. I mean, not gray, but blue. Here we go. See, my friend, that was easier than I thought. Okay, I feel that was a winner. Now we're gonna do, I just want to add a little bit more character. So I'm gonna make this wet. First, let's dry our car. That's what it's important in between layers. You want to dry so then you don't have just a blob of water that run down. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of the blue here. Really, it don't have blue tire. I understand that. It's just watercolor. You make, here we go. See, when I get too much water, I just dip it on my rag, or you can use a paper towel, whatever works for you. I try to keep an old inky rag in my room here, so that worked very lovely. Here we go. I like it. Oh, I think my window need a little bit more blue. What do you think? Here we go. Okay, we're going. Sometimes you have to stop the fussing and call it good, because if not, it's just going to get worse, you know. Now we're going to use the Happy Birthday. Happy Birthday, it's in the same stamp set in the Traveler. Let me reach for my phone. And that's very important that it's dry. I don't know if it's all the way dry, but we're going to make it work for the video here. Oh, lovely. Perfect. I like it. I get a lot more of the brown in the other one, and it's more marbleized. So if you want that, see, just come back. Under the wheel, I want it darker there. Here we go. Now we're going to assemble. I promise, no more fussing, okay? Let me dry this before we turn this around and put our glue. And when it dry, it always dry lighter. But you cannot, when it's wet, it starts to go darker and darker because then you add too much water. Okay, so I start with my card base. It is 5.5. Not 5.5. It is 4 1/4 wide by 11, score at 5.5. And when you cut it on the long way, it's important that you do score it. If not, it just want to like the crease. It's not lovely at all, put it that way. Now I'm going to put this inside. We're going to stamp the card in a minute. Now the other one, what I'm going to give you the measurement of the cherry cobbler, it was in soft suede. But again, all on my blog, all the measurement going to be there. To get right at my post on my blog, right above you get the little icon eye. Just click on that. It's going to bring you right at the post. This measure 3 3/4 by 5. So cherry cobbler, it's 3 3/4 by 5. This was 3.5 by 3.5. And I really recommend that you use fast fuse for watercolor paper, because it won't bow, and especially this is not completely dry. So, oh, I think this is going to be pretty. Here we go. So very quick card. I mean, it's 11 minutes I'm at, and it's pretty much done, and I did everything start to finish. So I think I call that pretty quick for watercolor. No fussy, no detail. And this here measure 1 inch by 3 3/4. And this is F inch. The real red, it's F inch. And then if I would have those little embellishment we had in the spring, you know, the star, that would look lovely there. Here we go, my friend. Now you got it. Oh, inside I said we would do the... See, I ran out of fast fuse. Now I got all my fast fuse here. I'm telling you, I'm going to go at the other desk. Nothing going to be there. Here we go. So now you got an easy... watercolor Father's Day card. Again, all the product lists will be on my blog. So thank you so much, and come and visit me again. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye for now.